She didn't want her father to embarrass her, so she always got out of the car early. When she was approaching the school gate, compared to her father's broken-down car, the parents of her classmates drove luxury cars to drop them off, and the rich girl in the distance even drove a Land Rover. Christine was envious. She had a fiery temper. If her mother said a few words, she'd open the car door in a fit of rage. Her brother's only kind words to her, and she responded by yelling. Kristen was not only extreme, she was also a self-proclaimed sophisticate. She always fantasized about going to a cultured college on the East Coast. Thinks the neighborhood schools are unworthy of her. She calls her neighborhood a ghetto. Every day she walks with her friends in the rich neighborhood. She fantasizes about living in one of those beautiful houses down the street. But she didn't know what life was really like. Kristen's family was like most normal families. She and her mother were always at odds. One minute, they're in tears over a speech, and the next minute, they're at odds over a disagreement. Her mother's words were always harsh to her. Kristen was unhappy with her school. Her mother says that high school is a luxury for her family. Kristen didn't want to listen to her mother anymore. She directly opened the car door and jumped out. It was the ultimate rebellion in her. She gave herself a new name, Lady Bird. Ames Bird was a rebel bird, too. She even put a picture of herself on the bird.
I think it's a little upsetting.
To fulfill her dream of going to an East Coast college, stubborn Kristen asked her father to apply for a student loan without her mother's knowledge. Her father was hesitant to say anything. In fact, the family couldn't even afford to pay for health insurance. But he still promised Kristen he'd do what he could.